What is up? What is up on this Sunday afternoon? Let me know what y'all got going on this Sunday afternoon. What y'all got going on? Hey. Now, let's talk about. I can't really talk about Sistas from last week because a lot of my people watch the show. So I can't really talk about it like how I want to talk about it. But there is a new Power coming out with Tommy and Tyreek. It is supposed to air sometime this fall. I'm not sure as to when, but I know it's supposed to air in the fall. The team is supposed to come back September the 11th with season 4. I'm so excited for that. What else? And when the show come back, Leslie is supposed to be pregnant right along with Fatima. Why? I don't know what's going on with that storyline. I have no idea. But when the show comes back on, Fatima is going to look bigger than she does on Sisters. And yeah, that's basically what I know. That is basically what I know. Last week's show was Sisters. It was okay. Maurice going to Sabrina's house to dress her up, to take her out, for her to go find a new man. That was kind of awkward, but she wants to be in her so-called hoe phase. I'm going to say allegedly in her hoe phase, which is kind of not a bad idea. She should have been doing that. With all the men she didn't been with, I don't think they were good fits. But to each his own. To each his own. I would like for people to join me in my live. If you come in here and join me, please hit that follow button and subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of Sisters content. I do movie reviews here and there. And I mostly talk about Zatima and Sisters. I'm starting to get back in I did a couple of episodes of Power. I'm doing a couple of episodes of Beauty in Black. I did that one. So if you're interested, please follow me. Please comment, like, help me to get my watch time up so that I can be monetized. I would greatly appreciate all of that. If you're in the chat or if you're watching me, please comment down below and let me know where you're looking at me from or where you're watching from. I would love to know. But yeah, I think this whole week I am going to do. I'm going to pick a character and I'm going to talk about it for a whole week. Yeah. So, hey, my family. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, TV Talks with your girl. And today we're diving into the life, the love, the highs and the lows of Andy Barnes. Andy, as y'all would better know her as Andy from Tyler Sistas. Now, if you've been rocking with Sistas since season 1, all the way up through season 9, then you know Andy's journey has been one wild roller coaster. I want you to go grab your snacks, go grab your tea or something to drink, because right now we finna break her down all the way down from the beginning until where she is today. In season 1, we have the ambitious attorney with messy love. Andy's introduced as a high-powered attorney. She's beautiful, confident, and career-driven. Okay? That's where we're going to start with her. So, when Andy is introduced in Sister Season 1, we met her, this high-powered attorney. She's not just working at any small-time job. We know that. She's successful. She's respected. And she's definitely the kind of woman who walks into a courtroom and honestly commands attention. That she does. She's beautiful. She's also confident and career driven, which made her stand out from the jump. From the very beginning, we could tell that Andy wasn't going to be just another character in the background. She was set up to be a force. She's sharp with her words. She's polished in her style. Her hair is very demure. Her outfits that she puts on go to work are very T. Clock that T. And she knows how to handle herself professionally. Sometimes she falls off, but she picks herself back up. She's the friend that all the girls can look to for legal advice, which is also very true. If you've been watching Andy from season 1, you know that she helped Danny recently win a case against her job at the airport. And for that calm, put together vibe. But here's where the contraction comes in. And this is what made Andy's character so fascinating from season 1 all the way through season 9. For all of her strength in the courtroom, her personal life was the complete opposite, which is very true. Andy was dating Gary. I don't know if Andy knew Gary was a married man, but he was a married man. And this wasn't just any casual filing. She was deeply in love with that man. Now, you already know that immediately caused the divide in the fandom. Some people were like, okay, maybe Gary will leave his wife. Maybe they'll work it out. And then others were like, sis, what are you doing? You are too smart and too accomplished to be wrapped up in this kind of situation. And that she was. She could have went out there and found any other man, but she chose to stick with a married man such as Gary. And if you didn't know, in season 1, Gary's wife came into Andy's house at the apartment she was living in before she got this penthouse suite and tried to kill them. Okay? That dynamic set the tone for her entire storyline. We saw Andy, the woman who could win case after case in front of a judge, struggling to win when it came to matters of her own heart. It was like she had all the confidence in the boardroom, but none of that same confidence when it came to standing up for herself in a relationship. And she didn't. Not at all. She couldn't even stand up to Gary and tell Gary no. She would run back to him time and time again. Her Karen, Danny, and Sabrina would tell her, "No, sis, this ain't for you. I think you should just leave him alone." She could old innocent, little sweet old innocent Gary. Mm-mm. Mr. Sweet old innocent little Gary. So the confidence in the boardroom, but none of the same confidence when it came to standing up for herself in relationships. Right from the start, showed us the red flags. He was very controlling, very manipulative, and very good at saying the right things to keep Andy hooked. And the thing about Andy is that she's such a lover at heart. She wanted that fairy tale. She wanted the happily after. And she thought she had found it in Gary. But the reality was, and we as the audience could see it, Gary was dragging her into a toxic cycle. He was jealous, possessive, and constantly putting her in situations that made her look bad, not only in front of her friends, but even in her career. Where in season 1, if y'all don't remember, Gary was supposed to give her this big ass house. He took her down to the big ass house, and in the process of that, She loses her phone, she loses her car, she loses everything right there in that instant. She didn't know where she was, so she ended up calling Danny, which at the time Danny was dating Preston. She didn't, and she couldn't tell Danny where to come pick her up from, but Danny said, I'll figure it out and come get you. She gave her landmarks, but she couldn't pinpoint to exactly where she was. But Danny finally got to her and picked her ass up. Yes, indeed. And this is what I love about the way Tyler Perry wrote her character, because in real life, how many of us know in Andy that woman who seems to have it all together, educated, professional, ambitious, but when it comes to love, she keeps finding herself in situations that make you tilt your head like, girl, what are you doing to yourself? And her friends, Danny, Sabrina, and Karen, they were not shy about letting her know. They would pull her aside, tell her she was better than this. They always did that, especially Danny. She loved telling Andy, you are so much better than this. You can go out here and find any man. But as we've seen throughout the series, Andy doesn't let go easily. She's loyal to a fault, and sometimes that loyalty has been her biggest downfall. What made season 1 so compelling for Andy's character is that it really established her. On one hand, we admired her. We look up to her. We root for her career success. But on the other hand, we want to shake her and say, sis, wake up. This man is not good for you. He's very well toxic. I want to hear from you guys. What are your intakes on Andy in this show, Sistas? Is she good? Is she bad? What is she? What is she? Hmm. So, what made season 1 so compelling for Andy's character is that it really established her, and it did. And I really want to know, how do you think Leslie Billy is fake? Please let me know. I'm waiting. What makes you think her belly is fake when she's actually really pregnant in real life? So they're only going to incorporate her pregnant belly into season 4 of the team. Hi, Megan Crenshaw. What I need y'all to do is go like my live. Hit the like button. I said hi. And honestly, I think that's why so many fans either love Andy or get frustrated with her, because she's relatable. She represents that side of us that knows better but still struggles to do better when it comes to love. She shows us that being strong. Hey, crossed up. You still ain't answer my question. Why do you think Leslie Billy is fake? I need an answer. And right now, I'm just talking about the character Andy and about what she brings to Sistas and how her and Gary all got started. All of that. She shows us that being strong in one area of life doesn't mean you have it all figured out everywhere else. So you haven't watched it. So Megan, what shows are you caught up on so that I can be clear here as to what I'm going to talk about next? So season 1 really laid the foundation for everything that would come later. We saw the beginning of her toxic cycle with Gary, the strain it put on her friendships, and the conflict between the powerful attorney and the vulnerable woman behind closed doors. And that's why her journey over 9 seasons has been so layered, because we started with Andy and her most conflicted and her most conflicted. Now, season 2, the consequences of love. Now, let's move into season 2 because this is where Andy's choices. So, you only got the season 8? Girl, you. How come you can't watch season 9? Please let me know why. And what type of phone do you have that you can't watch season 9? Because I have an app that you can download, but you have to DM me for. You got to DM me on TikTok for the app. Oh. So mama done took the cable away. You need to go on Amazon and buy you a little Fire Stick, ma'am. Well, I can let you watch season 9 if you DM me for the name of this app. And you never told me what kind of phone you got either. Is it a Apple? Is it Android? DM me real quick and I'll let you know the name of this app so you can go download it on your Fire Stick. I will tell you the steps on how to do it. Yeah, I'll tell you the steps on how to do it, but DM me. So now let's move into season 2 because this is where Andy choices really start catching up with her. So by this point, Andy is still tied up with Gary, and it's becoming painfully obvious that this relationship is toxic. Remember, Gary's wife starts coming into the picture more boldly, and that was the turning point because it wasn't just a secret affair anymore. Andy started feeling the weight of being the other woman, and we could see it affecting her confidence. Gary's behavior also turned darker in season 2. He wasn't just sweet talking her and apologizing anymore. He was controlling. He would get jealous, check her phone, question her loyalty, and make her feel like she was the problem whenever she tried. Whenever she tried to stand up for herself. Okay, I got your message. I am getting ready to respond. Crossed up. Where did you go? You never answered my question either. Yep. Megan, you still there? So, we all know Gary was very controlling. He would get jealous. He would check her phone, question her loyalty, and make her feel like she was the problem whenever she tried to stand up for herself. That emotional manipulation became one of the biggest themes of Andy's love life. And then there's her career. We know Andy as this powerhouse attorney, but because of Gary, she started risking everything she worked for. Her bosses and colleagues began side-eyeing her. Her reputation was in jeopardy, and she found herself making legal choices that weren't always in her best interest, all because of this man. Now, here's what I think was so important about Andy's season 2 storyline. It showed us that even strong, educated, and successful women can still get caught up in a bad relationships. We often think she's a lawyer, so she got to be smart. She should know better, but love doesn't work like that. Andy was teaching us that toxic relationship doesn't discriminate. Anybody can get wrapped up if they're not careful. And of course, her friends had a lot to say about it. Karen, Danny, Sabrina were basically like, sis, this man is ruining your peace, your career, and your reputation. You deserve better. But Andy wasn't ready to hear it. We all know that. And that created tension within the sisterhood because her choices were starting to spill into their lives too. Every time she got into it with Gary, she would call one of them and they'll come to her rescue to try to help her out. Let's not forget the financial drama either. Gary and his shady dealings were putting Andy in situations where she could lose everything. Her apartment, her job, her security, all of it was on the line. And yet she stayed tied to him time after time after time again. And honestly, I think season 2 was all about consequences. Season one was like the setup. We got to know Andy. We saw her flaws and we saw what kind of love story she was caught in. But season two was when the cracks really started to show. Andy was realizing that love wasn't just costing her emotionally, it was threatening everything she worked her whole life to build. Okay, fam, let me ask y'all, when you were watching season two, did you think Andy was going to finally cut Gary off? Or did you already knew she was about to stay stuck in that cycle for a long while? I need to hear from you guys. I need to hear from my chat. So, all right, y'all. Season three was supposed to be Andy's turning point. This is where we thought she was finally about to cut Gary off once and for all. I knew damn well she wasn't finna cut Gary off in season three. She loved that man so much. He was her ride or die. She'd do anything for him. Anything he say, she did. I knew she wasn't breaking up with him in season three. Shitting me. Shitting me. At the beginning of this season, Andy tries to put distance between herself and Gary. Yeah, she did, but it failed and it didn't work. She knows he's no good. She knows his drama had cost her too much. And she knows her friends are tired of watching her go through the same toxic cycle. But like so many of us know, in real life, leaving isn't always as easy as just saying I'm done. Nah, this shit ain't easy. I've been there, done that one. Gary, of course, does easy. This man pulls out all the stops, lavish gifts, sweet apologies, promises of change. And what does Andy do? She lets him creep back in. This is where her vulnerability shows the most because we see that deep down. Andy wants to believe him. She wants to believe that love is worth fighting for, even though the reality is it's draining the life out of her. She ain't give a damn about none of this shit. She let him drain her. She almost lost her job because of that nigga too. But you know what? That didn't stop her. She kept right on loving that man. And Fatima would tell her, you do not want to lose your job over this man. This man is toxic. You need to learn how to just let go and live life. Let go and live life. Yep, she sure did. Megan, where are you? Charlene Jackson, hi. I was just over here discussing Sistas and the character Andy and how her toxic relationship with Gary has really driven people away from the show. How is your Sunday going, Charlene? Thanks. My Sunday is going just fine. That's good. Your Sunday is going great. Are you caught up on Sister Season 9? Ooh, so from episodes 1 until now, what is your intake on Karen? I would love to hear your intake on Karen. And this is the season where Gary's toxicity gets louder. He becomes more controlling in season 2, more possessive, and honestly more dangerous. There are times when it feels less like a relationship and more like Andy is trapped in a cycle she can't escape. I feel Karen pain, but she needs to snap out of for her other baby Faith. Yes. Oh girl, yes she does. From season 1 until now, I get it. She's in pain. She was in pain season 1. No, episode 1. Episode 2, Dr. Cruz was giving her so much backlash, didn't want to help her. I get it. Episode 3, I love how Danny, Sabrina, and Andy came together to find another doctor to help their friend out. When she came home from the house, she started acting weird. She didn't want to be bothered. Nothing.
Hello.
Hey, my friend.
Hey, hold on right quick.
So Karen is just giving toxic vibes at this point. She doesn't want to take care of Faith. Every time Aaron goes in a room to just have a conversation with her, she doesn't answer him.
Right.
Is
Now I have so like I said, I haven't really saw the whole thing, but I did see the clips on Instagram and Facebook.
we're talking about Sisters all the way up until not last week, but the week before that, because you didn't watch last week.
Yeah.
And somebody said, I feel Karen pain, but she needs to snap out of it for her other
Baby,
baby
she not
face.
finna snap out of there.
I would like to see her snap out of it, but she constantly has that feeling that if it ain't that baby, I don't want it.
Right. And I'm telling you, I'm with you on that. That's what I think.
I know that's what it is. She wants that all the way. That. If it ain't that, I ain't talking to you. Oh, I'm just gonna sit here and cuss my mama out and tell her what I want to tell her.
But you know what? I guess next week we're supposed to be about closure. Cause I did see
Yep.
clips of that.
You know, next week that's supposed to go talk to her.
Yeah. And I really hope, I know he gonna always have love for her. I know that, and Fatima know that. But I want him, and then I did like when he told her that, are you ready to have an adult conversation right now? And she was looking crazy and sad, but it need to be talked about. Like,
Somebody said I don't believe that can go through her either, but we'll see this week.
they don't think, well,
They don't think Zach can get through to her either.
no, he can't. Cause she ain't trying to hear nothing nobody saying. Not Andy, not,
Now when Zach told her that L word, he should have never did that.
yeah, he should.
When he told her the LOVE word, he should have
He
never did
still
that.
had love for her.
Talking about
No
I will
matter
always have love for you.
no matter what
It's
situation
gonna
we gonna,
it's gonna stick right here, and it ain't gonna go nowhere.
right.
That ain't gonna move or budge an inch.
But one thing I do know, something gonna happen. We'll see how it plays out.
If you if you watch not last week but the week before last, Aaron looked like he wanted to go down to the courthouse and say fuck this shit. I want custody of my child.
Right.
Cause everything he say to Karen, it's not registering up here, and
No, it's not.
it ain't clicking.
It really not. It's really not.
That's what get me.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
She need to get it together though.
Yeah, that she do.
I'm mad you missed last week. I want to tell you so bad what happened to Sabrina.
Girl, I don't even tell because I really want to go back. I gotta look at it. I gotta get back on. I gotta do what I gotta
Remember
do.
when my Reese was talking about dressing Sabrina?
Oh, now I did see clips of that. He put her in a bad dress though.
Now my Reese may be a little on the sweet side.
Yeah.
I'ma say it like that, on the sweet side. But his dressing, oh my gosh. The
It
way
better
he
than
put
some.
Sabrina in that dress.
Oh, he did that.
Did you see the first one?
I ain't kept for the first one. But that
I'm talking
second,
about the first dress.
yeah. That second was
It
it.
was Now that first dress was okay to me because they let me know that he was trying.
Right. But that
They let
second
me
one.
know he had some type of appearance about it.
Right. Now
But that
that no,
second one,
that was it.
that was
That was the
it.
dress.
That was the
Yeah.
dress.
I feel like even the first dress was really pretty. But
Yeah.
Sabrina wouldn't feel it. But that second one, that spoke volume. That was everything.
Somebody said the second dress was off the chain.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it
Yeah,
was.
that second dress was it. Yes, it was. I saw the clips of that. I was like,
Now,
okay,
if she would have took them stockings off she had on, it would have really set it off.
baby. I'm trying to figure out why the fuck did you have your stocking out? I ain't understand. Cause
That's what
I
I was trying
know
to
until
figure
you
out.
told me to go look at that picture again, that's when I saw the stocking. I'm like, why did she got on stocking with that dress?
My point. But other than that, she be doing her little thing. He did that.
Yeah.
Sabrina don't need to try to go find a new man. She needs to close her chapter with Rich, and she need to close it with Calvin.
Right.
She need to close her chapters.
Right.
But did you see the clips of Fatima asking? No, did you see the clips of Andy asking Fatima? What's up with these players?
Right. Y'all did see it?
It look like they finna have a confrontation.
Who for Timmy and Andy?
Yep.
I doubt it though. Cause she is gonna feel like she feel like Zach shut her out. And which I feel like he is too. Cause you're not really talking to her about that.
Every time Fatima go and ask Zach a question, Zach don't want to answer. He just want to sit there and look pitiful.
Right.
But when that man at the gym,
No, he did that. I
that
mean,
was
he
T.
really, yeah, he brought the life out of Zach. Like, he gave Zach some good wisdom and encouragement. Even Danny gave him some good wisdom.
Now Danny, she can put she can be a funny ass character.
Right.
But when it's time to speak the truth and her piece,
Yeah, she speaking.
she speak it.
Yes, she do.
And it all come out in one lump sum.
Right.
And when she gave you know what? That kind of calmed him down.
Yeah.
That really did help him out. Let's see. Who was I looking at? Oh, my subscriptions. Oh,
I gotta try to look at sisters, man. I gotta see what subscription I can look at sisters on.
I wish you had an Android phone. I could help you out.
Boy,
You ain't got no old Android phone in your house?
I used to have one, but I don't even know what happened to it. I had a Stylo 5, but I don't know what happened to it. And then my sister and them called me and tell me what you can look at sisters on Sling. Cause I think Sling is $12, 11.99 a month.
Let me see.
Cause I was gonna try to download the app and see.
Celine TV.
Yeah.
I don't know what this orange pass is. Oh, Celine TV is $19.99 a month. But if you want to look at a whole bunch of other channels, it's like $45.99 a month, and that's high. But
You stay like
it's like $45.99 a month.
for what?
Celine TV. How can people who have an Apple iPhone look at BET? You can BET on the Apple iPhone by using licensed sports betting apps or that ain't what the fuck I'm talking about. You can't download the BET app onto your phone.
That's what I'm trying to do. But I gotta see. Hold
You
on.
must just get out the shower.
No, I just took a shower earlier, but I had to run to the store right quick, so I just threw a dress on over this.
Oh, okay.
Um, yeah. So, okay. What the world? I need to go get my charger.
Now, Maurice. No, I forgot
And
that work girl name that work at the bank. Paige.
yeah, she'll miss.
She a miss.
She told my son, if you need me to throw hands, I will.
That threw me. That threw me.
She says throw them paws. Maurice said, no, you throw hands.
Yeah, she was getting it though. Maurice been teaching her some things
Exactly.
to get her up to speed.
So yeah, I'm trying to
See, if you had a fire stick, I could have gave you some instructions on how to download it.
we used to have a fire stick, but I don't know what happened to it.
Fire sticks are so cheap right now.
I know. And then we may have to use
Yeah, cause I look at everything on the damn fire stick. I look at regular TV. I look at all the latest movies, TV shows. A fire stick is a plus. I wouldn't trade that thing for nothing in the
So
world.
what kind of fire stick you got? Cause we need to get one.
I'm gonna send you the link to the fire stick that I got.
Okay.
Hmm. Fire stick so cheap right now,
Let's see. Let's see.
the one we got is $30.
How much?
$30,
Oh, okay.
and it ain't bad. That price ain't bad. They normally $50.
Right.
I'm finna
And
send you the
see,
link to the one that I got. And all you do is you hook it into the back of your TV.
and actually, I used to can look at sisters on um
YouTube,
YouTube, but I don't know like what's going on.
they ain't doing that no more. They want you strictly on their app. Charlene, are you still here? Yeah, I sent you the one we got.
Okay.
And when you get it, just let me know and I'll walk you through how to set it up.
Okay.
Cause that'll be your best bet for now.
So like, let me show you how. So this how I do now on YouTube.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, they don't show the whole thing no more.
They don't. They just show clips.
Right, they show part of it.
I don't like that.
I don't either.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But I see that's the only way I'm going to look at music like this right now. I got I downloaded YouTube TV because I was gonna pay for that every month. But now I got to see what I need to do.
YouTube TV too expensive. I told his brother he can have that crap.
Well,
We weren't paying for it, but it wouldn't let us look at it because we're not in the same state as him.
oh, gotcha.
We down here and he up there. For the first 3 months, it's $49.99, and then after that, it's 82. It's 82 a month. 82.99
Right.
a month. And
Oh, okay.
82.99 a month is too high for some TV.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Right. It really is.
You might as well go get a fire stick at this point
Yeah.
for $30 and just hook it up to the back of the TV. And when you go out of town, you can take that fire stick with you and just hook it up to the back of another TV.
Right.
Every time we go with his mama to a hotel on a vacation, we take
Uh,
the fire stick with us.
for real.
Yep. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. And if you got Prime, you know it'll be there pretty quickly.
Who got Prime?
I said if you did.
I do got Prime.
Oh yeah. So when you order, it'll be there the next day.
Yeah, I got Prime. I wish Sisters came. I'm trying. Gotta have.
Um. So I don't even know what I was getting ready to say. They want you to buy. Ain't no better finna buy nothing. Let me see. Let me see. Damn, that's how you gotta look at it in chunks and in pieces.
Right.
That's crazy work.
Exactly. What's the noise? What's that noise?
No,
What's that noise?
what noise? No, hear no noise.
Sound like some static.
Oh no. Oh, they got all the way up to season episode 7
Cool.
on Plex.tv.
What is that?
I don't know how you will watch it though.
Let me see the app.
I'm on their website
How the app look though?
trying to figure it out. Oh, okay. I don't like this one. I don't like Plex. can't really do too much on it. Mm, I don't even know. I gotta text you some things later on, okay?
Yeah.
Let me see. I ain't know they come on. I ain't know sisters come on Hulu.
Who?
Hulu.
No, they don't. You gotta have a BET account though.
You gotta have a who?
A BET account. Hulu? Yeah, you gotta have a BET account. They don't come
It
on no
say
Hulu.
it come on Hulu. You can stream all 5 seasons on Hulu.
Well, they just started it then because they're working on that.
And Hulu is $10.99 a month.
Yeah, I know, but they I won't be able to look at like new episodes.
Oh, you want to be able to look at it because it only go up to season 5.
That's what I'm saying.
You got Xfinity, don't you?
I just got mobile.
You don't know anybody that got like Spectrum, Xfinity.
My sister got a swing, but I ain't gonna ask no more account. Cause I already got him this account. Cause I'm ready to see you and Blake on the 11th of next month with the team.
Um, it's on Paramount Plus, BET, Peacock. Why don't you get Peacock?
I got you that.
It say it come on Peacock.
But not the no it don't. Not the actual episodes. It don't. Cause I just
What happened? Yeah, Charlene Jackson, are you still there with me? Tawana, what happened? See, these are the two apps that I got.
You're texting too.
I'ma see. Hold on. How to Mr. Hall. This is how I download it. I got that right there.
I do too. She need it for herself. I've been wanting her to do people
This
get to
is
their
what the
breaking
app
point.
look like to download it on your iPad.
Okay. Yeah, I do.
What, Tawana?
Huh.
What?
I'm gonna. Oh, okay. I see it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna join your live back in a minute.
Alright.
All right. I don't know how to get off.
You hang up. Yeah. Who's still on with me? Who is still on with me? Yeah, but that dress was Tito. It was super T. Maurice did that. He know how to actually dress people and set them up to where you can go get a date. He was taking Sabrina to the event. It's just Maurice's character. It's just funny to me. I love his character. I love his demeanor. I love the way he is working with Paige and getting her right and teaching her the ropes. And when she needs to play her part, she plays her part. That's what I can say. She does what she needs to do. Yep, yep, yep. She is a very. But what I think Sabrina should do is close that gap with Calvin. Close it. Close it with Rich. He fucked up. Yes, he did. He went and had sex with Penelope. He shouldn't have did it, but he did. Then he gonna tell Sabrina we was broken up at that time, so whatever I did didn't matter. In Sabrina's eyes, whatever you did, all those matter. I don't think she was ready for the breakup, but it happened. And we kind of got that from what he did last time. Yep. But what Maurice did to Q, pew pew, that was necessary after what Q put Sabrina and Maurice through. He shouldn't have did that, but blaming them for the bank robbery, that was unnecessary as well. But the show Sistas has had its ups and downs. People saying and doing what they want. Now Sabrina's talking about being in her whole phase. Y'all want to say that's okay for her. But when Danny said she was going to be a hoe and be in her whole phase, you criticized her, talked about her, dogged out, all type of shit. The minute Sabrina said she want to do the same thing Danny did, we congratulate that. I don't like that. Y'all need to get it together. Get your shits together. What goes for one goes for both. Don't discriminate on one and you ain't gonna discriminate on the other. That's crazy work for me. Yep, that's the part I didn't like. Now Sabrina talking about jumping out there being a hoe. Oh, why you want to do that? Why you want to go do that? I don't think you should do that. When Danny did it, it was okay. Yep, it was okay then. And I call that crazy work to me. I don't like it, but it's done. Ain't much more I can say about it. Ain't much more I can do about it. But accept the fact that she wants to go and do those things. We can only love on her. She just tired of being used and manipulated, and I get it. I really do get it. There's a time and a place for everything. But her friends shouldn't have to criticize her for going to go do the things that she wants to go do with her life. That's her life. Y'all ain't gotta live that life. Let her be herself. Now, Andy, that's a whole different ball game. That's a whole different demeanor. I've been seeing it. Mm-hmm. So everybody want to just leave me now, huh? Everybody want to leave me in the dark. Yep. I wish I could make me some hamburger helper, but I don't have the ingredients. I don't. Help me out here. This has been a very good live. I am going to hop off and I will be back on tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. So you can join me tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Bye.